Oh, hi. I'm Ben Griffin, the founder of CEOIQ. I was just checking out some new material we've uploaded to the website on my iPad. Welcome to our free tour, place for you to get oriented to what CEOIQ is all about. Actually, welcome to our studio. Here you see it all. The green screen, the dust on the floor, the cords lined up, everything. This is where we have a lot of fun creating all this content for you. It's also where Rhett Murphy from Red Whoosh Productions, our videographer, producer, and editor, does things like add creative backgrounds of a cityscape. Or maybe our Fort Myers location where we shoot from time to time. We can also lay in graphics like our fusion model here. We can also reference other books or other content and simply add it. This is where we also put in the fireplaces from the fireside chat. You see one of those here. We have a lot of fun creating all this content, and the point is to make it engaging, to make it different, to make it interesting for you, so that it's something that you will see as a learning opportunity. Because it's really about the serious learning and the opportunity for you to spend time working on your business instead of in it. That's why we created CEOIQ. Come on, let's take a free tour and look at some of our content. CEOIQ is a place for lifelong learners. So let me save you some time if that doesn't apply to you. If you feel like you already know it all, that you've got everything you need, that you don't need to have your thinking challenged or be exposed to some fresh concepts and ideas about your business and about how you're running it, then stop right here. There's not much sense in you going any further, and we can just save you some time. If you feel like you'd like to spend more time working on your business instead of in it all the time, you're in the right place. Let's start with our fusion model. You see it up here on the screen behind me, and we talk about fusion all the time at CEOIQ. It's this notion of fusion is about releasing energy, releasing the energy in your organization that's locked up in potential, people, and the profit model of your company. And we want you to use CEOIQ to help you connect those three things in your organization, to connect potential, people, and profit. We talk about that CEOIQ is the place to come when you don't have time for a 3-day workshop and you need more than a Google search. What does that mean to you? Well, let me give you the 11 p.m. example. It's 11 p.m. on a Thursday night. You have finally worked through enough of your to-do list that you can spend a little bit of time thinking creatively about where you'd like your business to go. And you start thinking about strategy. And so what you want is some resources, some thoughts, some ideas, some things you can use to have a strategy conversation with your leadership team. And so you Google the word strategy. Go ahead, pause this video for a minute and just flip over to another tab on your browser and type to Google, www.google.com, you all know it, and put in the word strategy and hit enter. Go ahead, I'll wait for you while you do that. Just pop over and make that happen. Okay, you back? Did you do the search? Well, if yours was anything like one I did recently, you got something like 750 million hits on the word strategy. That's 750 million sources of information, pieces of data, things to sort through, opportunities, and all kinds of chatter and ground clutter. 750 million. How much time do you want to spend sorting through that to find a few pearls that you can focus a discussion with your leadership team when it's 11 o'clock at night and you're finally in free thinking mode? When you need more than a Google search, CEOIQ is the place to come to work on instead of in your business. And we do that so that you can connect to strategic thinking, a term you'll learn more about, that you can do a better job of defining your expectations for your leadership team and everyone in your organization through something we call management by objectives. Maybe you need to work on building trust so that your team can engage in the real constructive conflict not destructive conflict, that allows you to get to the next level. Or maybe your challenge is you need to do more financial analysis. You need to understand your balance sheet better. Did you know that most entrepreneurs go broke on the balance sheet, not the income statement? And that you need to understand your capital structure better. Or you just need to tap into the significant untapped possibilities in your company that exist and can be released by fusion. Here you're going to get exposed to some of the best of thinking from the late 20th century and early 21st century. We gather together topics, subject matter, books from some of the great authors out there, some of the great speakers. We bring them all here and we scale it for you. All that stuff that's built for Fortune 500 companies by the top consultants probably doesn't serve you really well. You've got an entrepreneurial middle market company and you need that best of the best thinking scaled for your organization. So here on the free tour, we're going to take you through 3 areas. Our leadership laboratories, our fireside chats, and some of the content in CEOIQ contributors. We've got 5 leadership laboratories to engage you. Strategic thinking. We'll talk about what that means and the 15 action learning modules in that program. Management by objectives. How you can define expectations more clearly. Team alignment. Getting your team to work at a higher and higher level of effectiveness and to truly be engaged about where you want your business to go. Key performance indicators. Are you one of those CEOs who's drowning in data and starving for information? We'll help you work through that and get down to those really critical factors. And finally, Profit IQ is where you can work on the financial model of your business, learn how to teach it, sort of a train-the-trainer thing, and also just think about your financials from a different point of view. Yep, we know you didn't start your business to be an accountant, and we're not going to try to teach you to be an accountant. We're going to talk about financial strategy in that leadership laboratory. Over in Fireside Chats, what have we got for you? Boy, here is the most eclectic range of topics you will have the chance to get exposed to. We bring in thought leaders from all kinds of areas. Everything from what's going on the educational scene to how to know when you need to hire an outsourced CFO to help you manage more effectively. There's fireside chats out there about social media, about being a better director, about forming an advisory board for your company. Maybe you're at the point you need to do that. Topics to challenge your thinking, expose you to new ways of thinking. That's what Fireside Chats is all about. And finally, CEOIQ contributors. We've got 6 areas for contributors to add to the CEOIQ community for you. Those include leadership, sales and marketing, social media,